up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. You're going to be watching the behind the scenes for Jeffy'S How to Train Your Dragon. So if you guys don't mind, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and let me know what you think of the video down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah.
Marvin, can we please go to the movies?
What movie do you even want to see?
I want to see How to Train Your Dragon.
How to train this nutsack.
Didn't that movie come out like 15 years ago?
Marvin, that was the animated one. Now they've released a live action.
Nutsack's live action.
This nutsack's live action.
And I'm like, we're not going to the theaters to watch a movie where they just remake the same movie. This is stupid.
It's supposed to be really good.
No, we're going to just stay home, save money, and watch the cartoon version that came out 15 years ago.
Marvin, can we please go to the movies?
What's in theaters that you even want to go see?
I want to see How to Train Your Dragon.
How to train this nutsack.
Wait, didn't How to Train Your Dragon come out 15 years ago?
This nutsack came out 15 years ago.
You're 20 years old, Jeffy.
Well then, 20 years ago then.
It did, Marvin, but that was the animated version. I want to see the live action.
This nutsack gets a lot of live action.
Jeffy, stop saying nutsack or you're grounded.
It's like a beanbag. You just kind of fall into it and sink in.
Jeffy, shut up or you're grounded. I'm tired of all these live action movies. They don't have to remake the originals. The originals are good. So we're not seeing it. We're going to stay home, save money, and we're going to watch the original cartoon.
Dang, are dragons real?
No.
How do you know, Marvin?
Because they weren't. Dinosaurs are real. Why weren't dragons real?
Well, why weren't dragons real? What's the difference between a dinosaur and a dragon?
No, why there's a dragon and a flying dinosaur?
What's the difference between a dragon and a flying dinosaur?
Because dragons apparently breathe fire and dinosaurs didn't.
How do you know?
Yeah, were you there?
Yeah, were you there? Liar! Liar!
And I'm like, the dragons aren't real.
Then how did they make the live action?
Yeah, how do they even think of a dragon?
Yeah, how do I even think of a dragon?
It's computers.
How do you know?
Yeah, what made them? What dragons existed in medieval times?
Dragons existed in the medieval times, Marvin. That's why they have pictures of them.
No, they didn't. Then where's the bones?
They're dinosaur bones.
They ate them.
The dogs ate them.
Dragons don't exist. I want to find one. I want to train one to be good.
I want to find one and I want to train it to be good.
First of all, you're not gonna find it because they don't exist.
Alright, fine. I'll just train this nutsack.
Okay, go.
This nutsack doesn't exist.
I'm gonna beat my nutsack to a pulp.
Alright, fine. I'll beat my nutsack to a pulp.
Alright, Jeffrey.
Marvin, how did we do Dragon Ball Z videos?
Well, dragon come, let's all make the dragon come.
Daddy, I'm gonna go Google it.
Daddy, I'm gonna go Google it.
Everyone's talk. Yeah, go Google it. You'd be wrong.
On ya bitch. Oh, Daddy, I want a dragon I can train and curb stomp.
Jeffy, dragons aren't real and they never existed.
Yes, they did, Marvin.
What? No, dragons never existed.
They did in the medieval times.
But no, they're made up characters. If they were real, where's their bones?
They got mixed in with the dinosaur bones, the ones with the wings.
Those were flying dinosaur bones.
Well, what's the difference between a flying dinosaur and a dragon?
A dragon breathes fire, a dinosaur doesn't.
How do you know?
Yeah, Daddy, how do you know? Were you there?
Well, no, I was...
Liar!
Oh, okay, fine. Dragons never existed. Okay, that's real mature to do that when you lose an argument.
Marvin, if they didn't exist, how did they film the live action?
On ya bitch ass!
Those are computer animated graphics. They're not real dragons. Listen, dragons aren't real. Go Google it. Google it.
Alright, I'm gonna go Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Whenever you're wrong, come back and tell us that y'all are both wrong. Okay, guys, are you ready to build my Lego ship in a bottle Lego set?
Okay, guys, are you ready to build my Lego ship in a bottle Lego set?
I'll be honest with you, Cody, this is the worst Lego set I've ever seen. Like, once we build it, you can't even play with it because it's in a bottle. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's not a display. We want to play with it.
Come on, guys.
Guys.
It's not about playing with
It's
it.
not about playing with it. The fun is in building it.
It's all about the memories you make with
It's all
your...
about the memories you make with your friends.
Dude, you got something I can throw at him?
Cody, when I'm 40 years old on my deathbed, I'm going to wish I got this time back.
Why do you plan on dying at 40?
Because it's going to take half my life building this. Oh, come on, Junior. It's only 962 pieces.
It's only 962 pieces.
And it's 200 pages, and we have
We
instructions.
have instructions. 200 pages of fun.
Guys.
Holy shit!
Guys.
Guys!
My daddy said dragons aren't real.
My daddy said dragons aren't real.
Sounds like your dad is right.
Well,
Wait,
that
no,
makes
no,
two people full of fuck.
Wait, dragons were real, Cody. No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
They were called dinosaurs, dude.
Well, dinosaurs are real. Dragons are a different thing.
Okay, in medieval times, what did they fight then?
People. They didn't fight dragons.
Pterodactyls.
Who thought of
just called him dragon?
Who thought of the idea of a dragon then?
They just...
Who invented it?
The people...
J.K. Rowling?
She invented Harry Potter.
Okay.
She didn't come up with dragons.
Who invented dragons then?
I don't know. People in medieval...
Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh did not invent dragons.
Yu-Gi-Oh did not invent dragons. They've been around for like thousands of years.
Dragons have been?
No, the legend has been.
Who's the legend has been?
God damn it.
You've never heard of Legend Has Been?
He's a has-been.
Oh my god, if Nick could do a small
Legend
anime
has
of that,
been.
that'd be so
Legend has been. He's a legend and he's washed up. He can never be what he used to be. He used to be known as.
used to be a legend.
He changed his name to Legend Has Been.
Because I'll watch that movie.
Legendary has been.
I'm a has-been. Who's the legend has been?
What? No.
No.
That's not a name. I'm saying that the Legend of Dragons has been around for a long time.
Listen, I'll take
I'll take one of you guys back in time to see the no dragons. How would that work?
You actually had to talk to a Viking.
We could talk to a Viking and ask him if there are dragons.
I already know they exist. I think you need to go see that they don't exist. That they do exist. And meet the legend has been. When you go down there, I'm legend.
Legend has been.
I think you need to go back in time. You need to meet the legend has been.
He's not a guy.
You said the legend has been.
I was saying the Legend of Dragons has been around for thousands of years.
I'm has been.
Legend has been. Legend has been. Legend has been. Oh, guys, I'm so excited for us to build my ship in a bottle Lego set.
Yeah, I'm so excited to build the lamest Lego set you could have ever picked out. Even when we get done building it, we can't play with it. It's in a bottle.
Dude, it says Lego ideas. It should have stayed an idea.
Oh, come on, it's not about playing with it. It's about all the memories we're gonna make along the way.
Memories. When I'm 40 years old on my deathbed, I'm going to wish I had this time back.
Why do you plan on dying at 40?
I don't plan on dying at 40, but this Lego set's going to take half my life away.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. It's only 962 pieces. And look, we have the instructions. That's 200 pages of fun.
I really don't want to live anymore.
It'll only take like 6 hours.
Hey guys, can you believe that my dad said that dragons are not real?
What the heck?
Whoa, your dad's a fucking liar, dude.
Your dad's right.
Whoa.
What?
That makes two people that are full of
Cody, dragons were real.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, back in medieval times, people slayed dragons. Dragons were real.
No, they weren't.
Dude, the dinosaurs, don't you remember?
Those are dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were real, dragons were not.
Dragons and dinosaurs were both real, but dragons existed in the medieval times, okay? Because, you know they would put a princess at the top of a castle and those people had to go save the princess from the dragon?
None of that ever happened.
What? Yes, it did, Cody. Okay, so if you're saying that didn't happen, then where did the ideas of dragons come from?
I don't know, it's just been around for like thousands of years.
Yeah, dragons have been around for thousands of years.
No, the legend has been.
Who's the legend has been?
What? No, that's not someone's name. I'm saying the legend of dragons has been around for thousands of years.
So there wasn't a knight called the legend has been.
No.
Okay, well, Cody, if we had a time machine to go back in time, you would see that dragons were existing in the medieval times.
Oh yeah? Well, I just so happen to have this. It's the time machine remote.
Wait, what's it do?
It takes you back into time.
Wait, why are you talking like that? You're stuttering.
Oh, this thing's really cold because it runs on Freon and windshield wiper fluid.
Oh, well, so that means you can take all of us back in time so we can see dragons?
No, I can only take 2 people back at a time because I don't have enough windshield wiper fluid.
Okay, so you can only take 2 people back in time.
Yeah, and we have to do it pretty quick before this timer runs out because that's how much windshield wiper fluid I have left, and if I run out, I have to go back to AutoZone.
Okay, well, I think you should go back in time to see the dragons because you don't believe, so you need to see them with your own eyes. And I think Jeffy needs to go back to get a picture for his dad so his dad believes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on, Jeffy.
Yeah.
By the way. Oh, Cody's going to see those dragons with his own eyes and he's going to believe.
Yeah, he's gonna finally be a believer.
Ingrid,
Ingrid,
I'm going out to find me a dragon.
I'm going out to find me a dragon.
Enough with all the...
Enough with slaying the dragons. You haven't slayed a dragon in 20 years. You're a has-been.
You're a has-been. I am your husband.
I am your husband.
Not husband.
Not has-been. Has-been. Oh, God, I'm trying.
It sounds like you're saying
Not
the
a-
same thing, to be
Not
honest.
a husband. Not a husband. A has-been.
Washed up.
Washed up.
You haven't washed your gob
Well, you haven't washed your cab in a week,
in months.
in months.
Oh, you're daft. Go on.
I'm going down to the... What the f*** did they do for fun back then?
I'm going down to the tavern to have a drink.
No, her. She was going to... I'm going down to the tavern.
I'm going down to... Women weren't allowed in
Really?
bars. No. They had to have babies. That's all they were allowed to do.
Over your dead body.
Well, he doesn't... I want him to stay and she's going to leave. I'm going to go to the tavern.
I'm gonna go to the tavern
And get a drink.
and get a drink.
Well,
Well, yeah, I hope you have a great time.
Not to worry about any men touching you.
Don't have to worry about any men touching you.
Not with your...
Not with your...
Tangled beaver.
Yeah, not with your tangled...
Not with your tangled beaver. Bitch.
Or matted.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Mad at people.
Oh, yeah.
Not if you're matted, beaver.
Why does it matter?
Bitch. You mouthy beaver.
Oi, Ingrid, I'm going up to slay me a dragon.
Oh, I've had enough about you talking about going to slay a dragon. You haven't slayed a dragon in 20 years. You're a has-been.
I know I'm your husband.
No, not a husband, a has-been. You're old news washed up.
The only thing that hasn't been washed up around here is your gob. Thing hasn't been washed in months.
You're daft. I'm going to the tavern and I'm going to meet a real man.
Oh, well, at least I don't have to worry about any of the men they're trying to grab you, touch you. You and that matted beaver. Bitch.
I say, is it proof? Look, everywhere in medieval times.
Look, Jeffy, we're in medieval times.
Look, there's a Viking.
Look, there's a Viking.
Hey, what are you doing in my cabin?
What are you doing in my cabin?
I thought you were gonna say swamp.
I thought you were going to say swamp for a second.
I don't own a swamp.
We are fellow, we're weary travelers.
Weary travelers.
Weary.
Hail and well met, good sir.
And he goes, hey, my wife just left me.
My wife just left me.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I should be back later tonight, unfortunately.
Are dragons real?
Fire.
Oh yes, dragons were real.
Oh yes, dragons are real.
I slayed one 20 years ago.
I slayed one 20 years ago.
Okay, but like, was it like actually a dragon?
Oh, yes.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Fire breathing dragon.
Fire breathing, flying, big nasty things.
there wasn't just like a salamander that scared you.
My
It
wife.
was the size of a castle.
It's the size of a castle. My wife calls me a has.
My wife calls me her husband.
No, calls me a has-been.
Calls me a has-been.
A has-been?
Has been.
Yeah, old news.
I'll show
Oh,
her a
stop.
has-been.
I want to be a legend someday.
I'll show her it has been.
I'll be a legend.
I'll be a legend.
I'm gonna go out and slay me a dragon right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and slay me a dragon right now.
Wait, like right now, can we tag
Like
it?
right now, can we tag along?
So I can see if they're real.
So I can see if there's.
Oh, Squires! Of course.
Say, and I know exactly where a dragon is.
And I know exactly where a dragon is.
Dead man's cabin. Dead man's,
Dead man's
dun-
cove.
No, dead man's dungeon.
Dead man's dungeon.
Dead man tells no tales.
Oh, why is it called dead man's
Why
dungeon?
are they called Dead Man's Dungeon?
Because it's a dungeon where men go to die after trying to slay the dragon.
No one's ever made it out.
No one's ever made it out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You're really.
How about you stay here until you bring the dragon
Well,
back?
let's stay here until you bring the dragon back.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
I need witnesses so I'm not a has.
I need witnesses so I'm not a has-been.
I mean, it's probably not even a real dragon anyway.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Let me grab my axe.
Let me grab my axe.
Look, Jeffy, we're in medieval times, and there's a real Viking.
Oi, what are you doing in my cabin?
I really thought you were going to say swamp there for a second. Hail and well met, good sir. We are but weary travelers looking for, a piece of cheese.
Oh, well, I got a ton of that. Made from my wife's breast milk.
Yummy.
Never mind. But hey, while we're here, I have a question. Are dragons real or what?
Of course dragons are real. I slayed one myself 20 years ago.
Told you, f***er.
Okay, but was it really a dragon or just like a lizard that scared you?
It was the size of a castle, with wings like a giant bat, glistening fangs and scales, and it breathed fire.
Okay, but that was like 20 years ago. I mean, that could have been your imagination.
You're starting to sound like my wife, and she called me a has-been.
A has-been?
Yeah, but I'm gonna become a legend, cause I'll go slay a dragon right now. I'll become the legend has-been.
No fucking way. Wait, did you say you know where a dragon is?
Oh yeah, I know where one is. It's in Dead Man's Dungeon.
Wait, why do they call it Dead Man's Dungeon?
Because no one's ever made it out alive. Over 1,000 men have perished there.
I think me and Jeffy are actually good here just eating the cheese until you come back. With the
Yeah, I'm good with the tit cheese.
No, you're coming with me. I need a witness for my wife so she can stop calling me a has-been.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, it's probably not even really a dragon, right?
Alright, let me grab my axe. Let's go!